What's up, YouTube? So, today's topic, I'm going to talk about the importance of efforts. So, if you're watching this, I'm sure you always heard people, or like especially motivational speakers, or just anyone you look up to, talking about efforts or giving 110% effort, or like having a sense of urgency, this and that, which is good. But I am going to talk about that, but I'm kind of going to use it in my own words. But even then, you just get what I'm saying, right? So, basically, when it comes to effort, right? Yes, you can set goals. Yes, you can plan ahead, which is perfect. You need that. It's necessary, right? But I feel like a lot of people, me myself included, we only give like 80%, maybe 60%, maybe 50%, right? But imagine we on anything we do on our day-to-day tasks and goals, imagine we give it like 110%. Now imagine how much results we'll get. Now I understand it gets complicated because like if we were to give 110% in everything we do, yes, we'll feel burnout. Yes, we obviously we'll get burned out and like we'll feel exhausted, and like the human body just can't take giving everything 110%. Like for example, like if you plan on working out, like let's say you want to hit the gym, yeah, you want to hit the gym, you want to go for a run. After you go for a run, you want to work at your job, which is high demanding. If you're to give all these three things 110%, then yeah, you'll feel burned out, you feel exhausted, right? So I guess what I'm more so saying is that like just imagine just having a sense of urgency in general, just actually giving a damn and like just trying harder than you normally would. Like for example, like I'm at work, right? Usually I'll wake up in the morning and then I run, right? But I'll only give like probably like 50 or like 60% of my running, right? But I was thinking to myself, imagine if I give myself 100%. Like or imagine if I was running 90% or like at least 90 to 100%. One, I'll be in better shape. Two, it's gonna make me become more alert and awake in the morning, because if I'm starting my morning workouts in the morning, then I'll be more awake during the whole day. Yes, I'll be exhausted, but I'll be more awake. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't know. I'm just thinking like even anything though. Like I feel like if you're at your workplace or any setting that involves professionalism and career, it could be anything. It could be making YouTube videos. It could be under 9 to 5 job or at your business. I feel like if you give like 110%, I feel like if you give it your all, I feel like that it can really set you up for success a lot faster, versus giving like 80% effort or 60% effort. I think the word is sense of urgency. I think, but that could be it. But you get what I'm saying. I'm just saying effort for like a better, for like an easier term so you guys can understand. For so I can understand too. But like I don't know. I was thinking the other day, like, imagine, like, I'm working at my job. Imagine if I were to give everything 110%. One, a lot of people was gonna notice that because you never know who's watching, you never know who's looking, right? A lot of people will take notice of that, and not only that, you'll get your results a lot quicker. Even if you fail, you're not necessarily rushing, but you're trying a lot harder. You'll get your results a lot more faster, and three, like people are gonna take you more seriously if you were to give everything 110%. And four, you're gonna set the example, and that's how you become a leader. Because part of becoming a good leader is setting the example and leading by example and just taking action, not forcing change upon people, but instead being the example. You know what I'm saying? And I got this from another YouTuber who, shout out to him. He mentioned like the important parts of becoming a leader. His name is Dre Baldwin. Dre Baldwin mentioned he made a video about how to become a leader, or what makes a good leader, and he mentioned that like part of becoming a good leader is not forcing change on somebody, but becoming a leader by like setting the example. You ain't gotta force change on people because you can't control, you can't change people. Only they can change themselves. But we can do is you can enforce, inspire. Like you can inspire people, you can motivate people, right? So imagine you give 110% on everything you do, right? Of course, people, they're gonna look at that and they're gonna notice that, because when you give over 110% on it, or just 100% in anything you do, a lot of it is recognizable. It is noticeable. Like I said, if everyone is running, let's say you're preparing for a marathon, or let's say you're a cross country runner, right? Or you're a track and field runner, right? And you have your teammates, they're giving like 60%, 80% on their runs, and it's supposed to be like an intense day, right? But like imagine you giving 110%. Your coach is going to notice that, your teammates are going to notice that, and you're going to be recognized for that, and therefore it'll set you up for success, because you're going to get more recognition, and like people are going to take you more seriously, and you're going to earn like a leadership position. But it could be anything. Like I said, it could be on sports, on your work, on your own business, on your online business as well. It could be like when you're dropping content, like, and I understand like it gets kind of complicated. Cause I understand because if you give 110% on everything, yes, you can feel burnout. Yes, some people have their own different styles. Some people like to like slow down. Some people like to rush. So I guess, like I said, maybe I'm talking about sense of urgency. I'm just thinking like, imagine like at your workplace, like wherever you do for a living, right? Whatever you do to earn income, right? Imagine you were to give like 110% or 100% on literally every single time. I feel like you're gonna get a lot of fast results, and like you'll get more opportunities, and people are gonna recognize your energy. It's about energy. Your high intensity, your high intense energy. You know, people will notice that, right? And I feel like that will get you far ahead in life a lot quicker. It's just my opinion, but like I was thinking the other day, like I was running, and I was like, man, imagine if I were to give 110%. A lot of people are gonna notice me. A lot of people are gonna recognize me, and I feel like I get a lot of results, not just on running, but just on anything I do in general, right? If I were to give 110%, I feel like I get my results a lot faster. And I feel like it makes life more exciting, and like especially when you're feeling down and out in life, if you're feeling like just lazy and tired of life, you just don't feel like getting up. Try doing the things like try giving it 110%. Try to test it out and see how you like it. You know, like it could be going to the gym, giving 110% at the gym. It could be studying. Give like 110% on your studies. It could be making. It could be on your online business. You know, on the content you're dropping. Give 110% and like see how more engaged you'll be in life versus going half-ass versus going like 40% or 50%. Because one, you're not gonna be into it, and two, it's gonna take longer for you to get your results, and eventually you just don't want to do it. Versus giving things 110%, you're gonna get a lot of results, and things will be a lot more fun, a lot more interesting for you, and you'll be a lot more engaged. You know, you have a lot more. It's very. I feel like it's very stimulating if you give all the things you do more effort. It could be anything. It could be like it could be reading a book. It's instead of just reading a book like giving 40%, you just reading just because. Imagine you're reading a book, right, and you give it like 110%. Like you're actually paying attention to the words, to the meanings, to the definitions, and actually trying to remember what this book is about. I feel like it'll make you a lot more into the book, and it'll make you a lot more mentally stimulated. You know, it's just stuff like that. It's just this video basically about the importance of having a sense of urgency, or like how far you can get if you were to actually give your all, you know, to live your fullest potential and just, you know, just give 110%. But again, it is more so of opinion, but because I understand it depends on the situation because people don't prevent from being burned out. Some people just learn different ways. Some people do things different ways, and I get it. But I'm just saying, like, it could be just look at anything in your life, and if you feel like you're slacking or you feel like you're not giving your all, imagine giving it your all, and imagine giving 110%. Now imagine how faster you're gonna get your results. Imagine how faster people will recognize you. You know, and that's all I gotta say. And like, comment, subscribe, and have a good one. And don't forget, always give your all. And I wish you the best of success. Peace.